Can you talk a bit?
Yeah. Hi.
Sounds good. What are you doing? That's not jiu-jitsu. Alright, try it. It's still cool though.
Okay, so here we are, day 2. Still trying to figure this out. Just doing a little bit here every day, nothing big. Today is Friday, so Friday is usually a light day for me. We have an open mat, but there's no instructional classes. During the daytime we have an open mat. Before that I went into the academy, taught a couple private lessons. One with my buddy Jake, who's as you may know, the fake black belt in the videos. He's a funny guy, professional comedian, and it's always a pleasure to get on the mat with him. And then another private with one of our white belts. And so I'm dealing with a little bit of a back injury, and I know everybody who's done jiu-jitsu long enough has dealt with some sort of injury, and so I'm kind of taking it easy. I'm not going really hardcore, but I still want to be on the mat. I'm healthy enough to where I can kind of move and not make it worse, and in some ways make it a little bit better just by being able to move through the movements. And I think that's an important thing to do when you're dealing with an injury. In fact, 2 of the guys that I train with today are also dealing with injuries. One had just recently, I think maybe 4 weeks ago, had a meniscus surgery. And I've had that surgery twice myself, and it's not that easy to come back early on. And another guy who's dealing with he's gonna have to have ankle surgery soon. And so I was talking to the one guy, and he's like, you know, Robin, since I've been still training, I feel like I'm getting better. And I think that's a really important thing to do and understand when you're training. If you're injured, you can still improve, even if it's to the point where it's acute and you cannot train. Just being in class, just watching class. I've had guys come in, they had to deal with surgeries, and they come in and they watch class. That's how Ailey learned, you know. And I think the most important thing in that scenario is to be humble and just sort of, I don't want to say accept defeat, but accept the fact that you're going to get caught, you're going to make mistakes. And when you don't have your A game or you're 100% healthy, we have a tendency to really go after it, you know, especially young guys. They want to be 100% effective. And sometimes at that speed you lose the opportunity to kind of see what's available. And I think that's what this guy is experiencing. He's training still at a pretty good pace, but enough to be able to protect his ankle, and as well as the other guy with his knee. Just being able to move on the mat and just try different things, different positions. You have to modify, and but you can still improve. It just takes a little bit of a little bit of check of the ego, and to dial it back a little bit. So if you're dealing with injury, it's important to kind of, you know, take it down a notch. Go at a level where you're able to improve technically, but not at the risk of getting hurt. If you go too fast, you start forgetting, oh man, my foot, I got in the wrong position. You're just mindlessly going into these positions. Instead, go at a pace where you can be mindful and eventually improve your jiu-jitsu. You're gonna discover things that you never would have done before, and positions where maybe you had, maybe relied too much on strength or speed or whatever it is. If you dial it back, yeah, I think it's really beneficial, and you can still train at that level and not get injured. So keep that in mind if you're dealing with an injury, if you know somebody who is. Yeah, that's pretty much it. A couple hours of private lessons, couple hours of training back home, my beautiful backyard, and now it's time to play with one of the kids. Okay, so come up behind you like this. Who needs a mat when you got a trampoline? Now, it's kind of hard for you to bend down and throw me, I'm a big guy. So if I pull you back like this, hang your weight on my arm. Hang your weight on my arm.
Oh, the 21.
Yes, now reach your foot back. behind my leg. Now make a big spin. Now take your right shoulder to your left knee. Go. Throw me down.
Oh, this way.
Yes. Ah, good job. All right, one more. There you go. Let's pull you hard. You gotta angle your head into my shoulder. Pull back now. Reach back. Now spin. Go. Yes. Ah.